All right, I need your driver's license and a school picture of Neil.
Why?
That was a guy who can get you and Neil fake documentation. You two are about to pull the biggest disappearing act since Howard used.
You still think I should run, which means you didn't buy John's Father of the Year act any more than I did.
The man shows up in the middle of the night wanting to see the son that he blew off for months. Where was he when Neil was sick and needed it?
Thank God somebody else can see through him.
All right, give me the ID.
Are you sure you want to get involved?
I wouldn't be doing this if I wasn't.
If John thinks you're in his way, he will move you out of it.
I hope he tries. I enjoy a good fight.
Daddy, I knew you had to be okay. I knew it.
Listen, I would have called sooner, but the phone lines have been down because of this hurricane. This was the first chance I had to call you.
Can you come home now?
You know what? They just opened the airport about 10 minutes ago. I found this guy that was selling magic carpets, so I bought a yellow one. He told me it was supercharged, so I'll be there soon.
Please.
Is that static, or am I talking to a teenager?
It was me. It hasn't been that long.
It's been way too long. I miss you. I really, really miss you. I can't wait to see applesauce.
I miss you, too. And maybe I'll even be able to see you, too. Guess what?
What?
I'm having eye surgery today.
What? You are?
I'm at the hospital right now. My new corneas are ready and waiting.
Well, then I gotta get there.
What
She's
is
having
it?
her eye transplant's done today.
Today?
Yes.
Oh, give me that. Hey, little pumpkinhead.
Lucy!
Oh, hey, now listen. Your daddy and me, we're right here, and we're sending you so much love. You have to feel like we're hugging you right now. I want you to picture it. We're wrapping our arms around you and squeezing you tight, okay? Do you feel it?
Did you and Daddy make up?
Yeah, I guess we did.
Lucy?
Hey, come on, give me the phone.
Listen, Serena, your daddy's pulling the phone out of my hand, so I gotta go. I love you. I love you. Good luck. I love you.
I love you, too. Bye.
All right, I'll see you soon. Bye.
Kevin?
Yes?
I just wanted to say thank you for coming to find me.
Well, I guess we all would have been better off if I'd stayed home.
Kevin, that's the smartest thing you said since you got here.
And Daddy and Lucy are going to try and get home before my surgery.
And when Daddy does, we are going to give him the most gigantic hugs he's ever had in his life, right?
Serena, it's time to get you ready for surgery. But Daddy's not here yet.
Honey, don't you worry about a thing.
Grandpa, would you come with me?
Oh, absolutely. But why don't you hire me as your lawyer?
Huh?
Well, as your attorney, I can keep my eye on the doctors and the nurses.
Really?
You bet.
Cool.
Come on, let's go.
Okay.
Come on, sweetheart.
Okay, sweetheart, we'll see you later.
Dr. Adams
Bye,
to
Grandma.
cardiology.
Bye. Bye, honey.
Monique Adams to cardiology.
So overwhelming, isn't it? Not being dead, but being alive, Serena, and surgery.
Oh, I can deal with the overwhelming part, and I am very grateful that my family's going to be back together again.
Thank you for letting me lean on you these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's what families are for, and I feel so blessed to have you in mine. Well, speaking of families, where did my future grandson-in-law go so quickly?
Oh, home. As soon as he heard that Scott was okay, he went home to check on Neil.
You know, this is not a nudge or anything from your grandmother, but I couldn't help but notice that your future husband certainly has a way with children.
Joe is gonna be the best dad.
Hey.
Guess what?
Aliens landed.
Even better. My dad came over.
He did.
Sweetie, listen, we got a big day ahead. Why don't you go change your clothes, okay?
We're not still going on a trip, are we? Dad is here.
Yeah, we'll figure that out later, okay? Go on, go.
Okay.
Neil's father is here in Port Charles?
Yeah, John showed up just when Neil and I were about to skip town.
The guy always had a
Skip town. Courtney, I thought that we decided that you were going to stay and fight this.
Yeah, well, that was before I heard the message John left on the answering machine.
What did he say?
It's more like what he didn't say. I've learned how to read between John's lines. I should have realized that he would show up here.
Did he threaten you?
No. It's not his style. He's a master at smiling in your face while he stabs a knife in your back.
You're not still thinking about leaving, though, are you?
Yes, I am. But this time I'm doing it right. Frank's getting Neil and me fake passports.
He's what?
He's setting us up with fake identities, Joe.
Courtney, Frank would do anything to get rid of you. Don't you see that?
Yeah, well, if he can keep my son away from John Canello's, I really don't
Courtney, you know,
care.
it's already too late for that because Neil has seen his father. You can't just rip him away.
I have protected my son from a father that threw him away. I pretended that his dad cared about his health when the truth is John doesn't give a damn about Neil.
Exactly, which John has already proven himself. If he did care about Neil, he would have come back when Karen called and told him how sick Neil was. Courtney, you can use that. Look, I'm no expert on your ex-husband, Courtney, but I do care about Neil, and I can promise you that life on the run will only hurt him. I can give Neil everything he needs right here. And if you kidnap him, you'll be living hand to mouth, changing schools and friends every 3 months. Now, is that the kind of life that you want him to grow up into?
What I want is for Neil to grow up with a parent who loves him.
If you run away, he's never going to know his father, and you know what? He's going to blame you, and he's going to hate you for it.
Lucy, come on. Stop hyperventilating here. Have a stick of gum.
No, well, thank you. I'm just trying to relax.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Maybe this will make you feel better. Look at this.
What is it?
That's our flight plan.
So what?
So what? Look, as you can see, we're going to bypass Alligator Alley.
Oh, well, good. Just tell me. Look me in the eye and swear to me. What are the odds we could crash again?
Slim and none.
Well, how about an in-flight movie? I'll spring for the headphones.
What's playing?
It happened one night.
About the movie. Happened one night. Clark Gable, Claudette Colbert. Great airline, showing old movies.
I don't want to talk about that title.
Well, I mean, don't you think this is a little bit ironic? I mean, I came down here to find Eve and to make sure that the cops don't get her.
And guess what? Eve is in jail.
Yep. Kevin came down here looking for you.
He found me all right in bed with you.
And now here we are on the same flight.
This is not irony. This is not good irony. This is just bad luck.
Well, I don't know about that. I think what we were talking about last night, I think you're right. About this fate thing and throwing us together.
Serena's surgery. I sure hope we make it back in time for that.
Yeah, well, we will. But don't you think it's a little bit weird at all that we keep ending up side by side, hand in hand?
Handcuff to handcuff. Yes, it's weird. Too weird. You know this about us. We just don't do this couple thing well. It gets us all crazy and nutso.
That's because we were young and we were stupid.
You know, I don't regret one thing that happened, not one teeny tiny moment. Except, of course, the fact that Kevin saw us.
I'm glad that he saw us. I mean, the truth is out there. We don't have to, sneak around.
The truth is, we just make better friends, okay? That's the truth. I mean, it's just the fire and the K's and the jumping around and the explosions, all that stuff. It just boiled up into something more.
Now,
That's it. There's
how
our
do you
story.
know
No, that's
this?
it.
How do you know
Because of
everything?
Two very, very important reasons. Eve and my dog.
Lucy, I gave it a shot with Eve. It didn't work.
But you still care about her. This whole escapade adventure thingy that we have been on is because you wanted to find her.
Well, of course, I care about her. I mean, not to mention the fact that she's the one that kind of took me back into the fun zone.
Not to mention the fact you also did some stupid, and I mean really stupid things to protect her. You have to care about her a lot.
Yeah, but the first time we're away from everybody and everything, what do we end up doing?
We end up sleeping together.
Yeah. So see there now? Don't you think we're fighting the inevitable?
Nervous?
Oh, no, I'm just looking for the emergency exits. In fact, why don't I just check things out, if you're all right?
I'm fine.
I'll be right back.
Oh, that's really subtle.
I do. I have to go. I'll be back. Oh, ow. Ow. Oh. Victor, listen to me. I don't know really what to say. I mean, Scott, see, we go way back, and all this stuff happened to us. It was like we were going to die, and I'm just sorry.
You don't have to explain. You're a single woman.
Yeah, but can you forgive me?
Well, I don't like it that Monk is so hurt, but I'm in no position to judge anyone else's choices in the romance department.
Thank you. So, how is he?
Well, he's not great. Finding you in Flagrante awakened his deepest fears about your true feelings about Scott.
I still love him, despite of all of this stuff. How can I do it? How can I convince him I still love him?
Peanuts?
What do you want, Scott?
I'll tell you what I want, Kevin. I want to know what's going on with Eve.
You've heard of airphones? Call the Port Charles PD.
Look, come on. I know you're mad at me, but just get past that. I know you care about Eve, and she needs a good attorney right now, and I need to get up to speed.
Eve's between a rock and a hard place because the best attorney she could get advised her to hide evidence. And just so you know, she has a new lawyer.
Good. Terrific. What are the charges?
Seems to me a brilliant legal mind such as yourself should be able to figure that out.
Oh, come on. Look, Kevin, if you really care about Eve, you'll get past your own ego here and tell me what's going on.
Why? You need to start strategizing to save yourself?
I put my career on the line for her.
Which proves that your legal ethics are about as strong as your sexual ones.
You know, this was a pointless conversation to have.
Oh, I could have told you that before you even got out of your chair.
Bonehead.
What?
Monk.
Please, don't fight over me.
I hate to burst your bubble, Lucy, but we weren't even talking about you. We were talking about Eve.
That is the best news I've heard since Well, you know what? I just think that is the best news that I've ever heard.
And Daddy and Lucy are going to try and get home before my surgery.
Serena, are you having the cornea transplant today?
I'm at the hospital right now.
Oh, gosh, Serena, I would give anything to be there with you.
Why can't you?
I have to testify today, and I'm kind of stuck here at the courthouse.
Could you come and visit me after?
Killer asteroids couldn't keep me away.
And we'll have a big reunion with Daddy.
I can't wait.
Here you go. Fake IDs, passports, social security cards.
Great. Joe!
You are unbelievable.
What is your
You know that?
problem?
My problem is not only is this illegal, but you're using this opportunity to try to get rid of Courtney.
I am trying to help her keep her son.
Right. Since when did you have sudden interest in her welfare, huh?
You get off your soapbox, Joe.
Listen, that is enough. Okay, I'm gonna get that. You two just calm down, okay?
Hello, Courtney. Frank? You must be Joe. Neil's mentioned you. Want to thank you for all you've done for my son.
Son? Well, where'd you get off calling him your son when you deserted him when he needed you most?
Joe, don't.
I assure you, you're underinformed about the situation.
I can assure you that there is no room for you in Neil's life.
My dear, he always could rouse a man to action.
You will take that boy over my dead body.
I understand what my absence must have looked like, but you don't know the whole story.
You denied that you're trying to take Neil away from Courtney.
My lawyers insisted on filing the custody action because you breached our agreement.
I left because I had to.
Let me reassure you, I have no intention of stealing our child. I could never do that to him.
What do you want?
I want us to try one more time. I miss Neil and you.
Dad! Thought I heard you.
Oh, you feel good.
Did you meet Joe? He surprised me with the computer and everything.
Well, I've got an even bigger surprise for you.
No way.
Your mother and I are getting back together. We're going to try to be a family again.
Really?
Where's Joe?
I don't know. He should be here by now.
Are you worried?
Well, he probably overslept. He just got off a double shift.
Why don't you give him a call? He wouldn't mind.
Okay, good idea. Wait here.
All right.
Yes, Daddy.
You'll be here any minute, honey.
I don't want to get operated until he comes.
Dr. Russo, it's a laboring
Hi.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm sorry I worried you guys, but as you can see, I'm in good condition.
We're so glad you're home, son.
Oh, Serena.
Hey, Serena, come on. It's me.
Daddy,
Yeah, it's me.
I knew you'd make it in time.
Of course, you knew I wouldn't.
Do you have any kisses and hugs left for me?
I'm glad you're back.
Oh, boy, me too.
So, how are you?
I was scared, but no, I'm not.
Well, that's because you're the bravest little girl in the whole world.
It's because nothing's back with you and Lucy home.
Hi.
Kevin. Thank God you're all right.
Oh, I'm fine, but how are you managing?
I am much better now that I've talked to Serena and I know that Scott's okay. Do I have you to thank for getting him back? And Lucy?
No, they would have found their way back without me.
Well, okay. You know, I could never really wrap my mind around the fact that they were dead anyway.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, especially Scott. You know, before you took me to Jasmine Island, he and I were, well, I really, really think that there could be a chance. And I know that you felt the same way about Lucy. Did you guys get back together?
No.
What's the matter?
Sit down. Lucy and Scott have resumed their friendship.
What do you mean?
Well, they went through some horrific experiences. Their plane did crash. There was an explosion. They were handcuffed together for a while.
Well, I'm surprised they didn't kill each other.
Far from it.
Just how friendly are they?
I didn't come here intending to tell you this. But I hate to see you get your hopes up.
Scott and Lucy are lovers again?
This is Kevin Newman. Tomorrow, the new line of budget computers. They're inexpensive, but do they bite like the big boys? Plus, Trish McEvoy's makeup magic to make you look and feel younger. Tomorrow on Good Morning America.